Hi, I'm Brian. We are at the Center for Living Well today, and we are talking to Tammie Jo Berg and Angela. I don't know how to, I've never pronounced your last name before.
Zubella.
Zubella, how do you guys do today?
Great, how about you?
Thank you.
Good, good. I feel good. The weather's unusually warm today here
It's
in
fantastic.
mid-November.
It's been a week of fantastic November weather.
Perfect for kayaking,
Been
right?
kayaking every day for the past 5 days.
And hiking, and
Yeah.
what do you like to do, Angie?
Oh, I love to be outdoors. Just anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're here to just chat a little bit with, there's been a lot going on in 2020, as you might know. I don't know if you've been awake and conscious for the past 11 months, but I really feel we're post-election and there's still all this COVID stress and people are stressed out and they're afraid, and it really feels like we're in these little boxes that we can't get out of. What can we do, Tammie Jo?
There's so many things that you can do, and I think one of the biggest things you can do is just to come back to yourself, spend some time in nature if you can. Nature has such a great healing power, just to be outdoors and just allow the fresh air and the trees and the water just to come in and heal you. It also allows you just to do some self-reflecting and see where you are right now at this moment. And what I found helpful too is just to envision the world how you want it to be. And if you can keep your energy and your mind and your vision around that, things are going to be just fine.
I think those are all good points, and just related to, some things I've been hearing lately, just that, I'm focused on my phone and this little world that Facebook has created for me, and it doesn't seem to jive with the beautiful day and the birds chirping and the warmth and the craziness,
Absolutely.
How about you, Angie?
As far as...
Just, you're a wellness coach. Do you have any tips for folks just as far as, kind of getting out of our heads, relieving stress, letting go of fear?
Oh, we are always looking forward, so don't reflect back on things. There's always going to be new opportunities, new growth. Make your goal and work towards it, because looking forward is where you want to go. Be in the moment when you're thinking about those things, but also have those goals there so that you can work towards those positive experiences.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, as a family, we've been doing that for the past couple of years, just like, okay, here's the next thing. It's like 4 months ahead.
Yeah.
We're going to do this thing, and we're just going to kind of plan about it, and we're having fun now doing that.
But think about the energy that goes into that.
Yeah.
The kids and I had a couple of vacations this summer with my husband, and we were like, okay, we're going to go by the water. And every day, when is it coming? When is it coming? And just the life, by the time we got in the car, nobody wanted to sleep, and it's the middle of the night as we're driving, and look, there's the moon, and like everything is just so exciting because we had this event that we were working towards. And so that's what I want life to be like. It's like you have these great things that are coming up and these things that you're working towards, and you're enjoying like the process of where you're at right now, but you also know that you have really fun things coming and really great things coming right in front of you that you're going to be able to experience and embrace.
Right.
And when you're having some anxious times, there are things here at the Center for Living Well that could offer you some opportunities to relieve that stress. You could come in, do some yoga classes, or do some Qigong classes, or do some meditation classes. We have 2 masseuses that are here. We have 2 life coaches that could help you out. There's classes offered every month that might be of interest to you to help you move forward and be able to shed some of the anxiety and angst and worries.
I think it's important to note too that if you're not comfortable, try it once, because sometimes just getting out of that comfort zone helps you to realize that you're really, really enjoy and want to come back, because so many people have that anxiety going out in public and doing these things, but experience it and try it, and you're going to open your mind up to a whole new world.
Yeah, try it, even if it's something new, because I had heard, I don't know if you heard this too, but that men are not allowed to take yoga classes, is that right?
I think that's not true.
So I kind of felt like that, like yoga, that's not for men, and I took a yoga class once, and even though I didn't go back, it wasn't because I didn't like it. I got so much out of that class. I can remember all these little things, and there was a lot of it, it just seemed like the whole class was tailored for me. Like, okay, you gotta let the shoulder down, and you gotta relax your back a little bit, and just soften, man, soften. You know, all that stuff is
And
stuck
where
with
would
me.
you be if you didn't have that experience?
I would be a stiff board leaning up in a corner somewhere. So how long have you been teaching yoga?
It's been 6 years now I've been teaching yoga, and it's an amazing practice that you do. And it's a yoga for anybody. It's a very gentle yoga that's offered here. And there's always, if the rule is if you don't like a pose, you have the option for the no pose. You don't have to do that. So it's all about you and how comfortable you are, and just being able to breathe. Sometimes we're not even conscious of how we're breathing. We breathe so shallowly. If we are able to take some deep breaths into the bottom of our lungs and expel that, it really brings in a new kind of energy, a new revitalization that happens for us.
How about you, Angie? I'm guessing as a wellness coach, you have a lot of tools and self-work things you can offer other folks. Any ideas?
Absolutely, lots of self-awareness, and I encourage people just to try different things. Like, totally, this place supports it in so many ways. Just put yourself out in an uncomfortable situation, and then be aware of your responses to it, because you're going to realize that the new things that you incorporate, either you're going to like it or you're not, but at least you can better read yourself and understand what speaks to you.
Yeah, it's interesting the point you kind of brought up there, just that we're used to, hey, this is me, this is what I do, and I'm on this path, and I'm not going to divert from it. I've kind of felt some of that going on this year with the troubles people have had. Like, when COVID hit, we were all afraid, we didn't know anything about it, and some people kind of went,
Stop your life.
stop your life, don't take in any more information. And guess what? We're 11 years, or not 11 years, oh no, we're 11 months into this. It might feel like 11 years to some people. But that we have more information, some of us, I know I have to try new things, I have to move around, I have to go somewhere else, I have to think about it differently.
Well, this is the ideal time for personal growth and just learning about other opportunities that you have, because it might not be as fearful and as limiting as you really think until you get out there and experience it.
You know, some of the other things we offer as well is you also do chi therapy, and I'll do some energy work on people as well. And that's another option, just to open up your body a little bit to experience some more wholeness.
Right. Yeah, I know, I think I mentioned before that I was studying healing work for about 10 years, and prior to that, I didn't know anything about these odd modalities, and I think I had a masculine problem, but I think a lot of men have that problem, don't they?
Maybe.
But again, I thought, if I don't feel comfortable going to talk to a psychotherapist because I don't want to talk about my problems, but with some of these modalities, you don't even have to have that conversation. You can just sort of surrender and open up and let things unfold. And there are a lot of different practices. I think before we were talking about cupping. What is cupping, Angie? That sounds like an amazing thing.
Oh, that's definitely the massage therapist realm, but they put cups on people. The type I have are silicone ones, so you just suction it on. It brings blood flow to the area, takes tension away, and it feels great. It's one of those things, if you know of a massage therapist that does it, I would highly recommend going to them.
Right, yeah. Well, thank you all for joining us, and we hope you come down to the Center of Living Well, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.